today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Smith going to go to the air first play. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Play action. It's Smith. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Geno now to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And give him a gain of 37.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. Throwing is Smith. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught. But sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a little more than a yard Throw left side complete. That's Warren. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Richardson now on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And his kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Smith. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Smith. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's White. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't know if they scripted this drive or they're going off field, but that's 3 plays that are working pretty well.
Yeah, not only that, there's 3 first downs as a result. Might want to think about maybe taking a timeout on defense and trying to regroup because their strategy thus far is simply not working.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have moved out in front. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 2. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders now set to get the football back. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Smith's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That's caught by Tucker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Open man is Tucker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Las Vegas touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
Richardson looking to throw on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Richardson to throw again after the pick six. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On first down, Richardson.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Geno. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now it's Smith.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Richardson.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd down and 8. Richardson working from the gun.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And this is back to a 5-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point game now as here comes the kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith now to throw.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
And he's got Pierce.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50 seconds.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be
looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Richardson will throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
At their 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Geno now to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
I got you. 56, Mike, 56.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the 50, it's Smith.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Geno Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Richardson to the air on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raiders heading out to take over.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's got some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before before being dropped. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 at the 41. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. This ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.